Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? And there's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to pull it down and run. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Hey, these guys have giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Nice line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the back gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To throw, it's Hardy. Rifles this football to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Gets past the tackler into open space now. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The Hawkeyes will have first and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They've got him down out near the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
A gain makes it second and medium. He's going to hand this off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Hardy. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envisioned this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll hand it off. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They're going to run it here. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off on some nice positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Hardy. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Catch made down inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Jacksonville State 7, Iowa 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. We'll try to run it with the option. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. The quarterback looking to scramble. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. Running a quarterback sneak here.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Motion now from the tight end. Takes the toss and heads left. And they'll stop him after a short gain. So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. On the run here, lets it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he scores. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. After the sack on first down, it's second down. And now the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. It's third down for the offense. Snags the quick throw. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Back to throw. It's Hardy. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Receiver makes the grab. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Hardy. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Iowa offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Second down play coming up. A handoff to the back. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The Hawkeyes have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Got it.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Easy.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. 4 set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They finally corral him at the 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal.
Easy.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Just trucks the man.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot him at the 38.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Jacksonville State, 21.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with the first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
He missed it. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The sack sets up second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Hardy. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy is having some kind of day. That's another catch for him. And this time out of the slot, he picks up the first down.
And the Hawkeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call that's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Direct snap to the back. And he's got it already past the 1st down marker. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Now here's the toss play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that puts them back on top. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. This one will be fair caught. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. To throw, it's Hardy. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. He's picked for a third time tonight. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the